Wait, did South Africa lose again? Do you remember when I said the Boks were going to beat everyone? When I start saying that the Boks are going to beat everyone, people are going to get triggered. The Boks are going to beat everyone. The Boks are going to beat everyone. The Boks are going to beat everyone. I love it when the Boks lose. Yes, they've caused me so much trauma over the years. I'm supposed to be neutral, but as an England rugby fan, after semi-final World Cup losses and finals in the World Cup and Lions series losses, I can say it whenever the Boks lose. I'm happy, so sorry in advance. The biggest game of the weekend, Harlequins versus Benetton. I know what you're thinking. 19-0 up after half an hour. What happened? I don't know. So yeah, it's going to be a long season. The day after the Boks lose has to be my favourite day to work in rugby. I'm glad I don't have to wear one of these shirts as a fan, because watching that game as a neutral was incredible. Look, it was a perfect storm. South Africa did not have a great game. The line-out was a mess. Up until the second half, the scrum was a mess. They made handling errors. They were getting turned over. The midfield line-out, I'm sorry, you got to stop this now. And New Zealand had a great game as well. Scott Barrett and Tupavai in midfield were phenomenal, outrageously phenomenal. We said that the Boks looked like they were going to lack some punch up front. And other than Van Staden running it from the back fence, they really didn't have a lot to offer up front. On the other hand, New Zealand's forwards put on a display to show how to beat the Boks. Let's start with that first All Black try. What was that defending? Firstly, to go crossfield first phase off a line out in the second minute of a game, I mean, fair play to the All Blacks. But once the ball got in Narrawai's hands, I don't know what Willie LaRue was doing. He let Narrawai crawl through his legs, get up, and then God knows what Colby was thinking. And then just when you think, hold on a second, maybe that was just a one-off, again, off a line out, first phase, inside ball to Will Jordan, and Malcolm Marks, of all people, misses a one-on-one tackle under the sticks, 2 tries up to the All Blacks. We knew it would be a physical game. We knew the ref would be involved. We knew there might be a yellow card or two. And once Quags got sent to the bin, there was no coming back for the Boks. Credit where it's due. New Zealand had the perfect game plan to beat the Boks. They had a few injuries they had to deal with. Narrawai went off after he scored within the first 10 minutes. But when you're bringing on Damien McKenzie, who can switch between wing, fullback, first receiver, he slotted in perfectly. And you had another good kicker on the bench. After that, Cody Taylor then went off after about half an hour with a HIA, didn't return onto the field. But you've got Takiaho on the bench who come on and was a bulldozer. Not only that, he hit his set piece every single time. As for the Boks, something just didn't click. In the second half, Rassie tried to shift things around a little bit, bringing on Sasha for Willie at fullback. But then when Pollard came off, Sasha went in at 10. Ethan Hooker come on, didn't really add much power to the backfield. And for the forwards, they just couldn't match the All Blacks up front. What's there to say about Ardie Surveyor? 100 test matches later, and he's still there to get that last turnover of the game to give the All Blacks the win. What a man. The All Blacks now extend that Eden Park record, and God only knows who will be the team to beat them. Next week, the two teams face off in Wellington, and you know Rassie's not going to be happy. We saw a little bit of a bot clash last time. Can he repeat it this week? Before that showdown at Eden Park, Australia hosted Argentina, and Harry Wilson showed just the size of the balls he's got. Them big cojones! With the clock in red, a very kickable penalty opportunity and only 3 points down, instead of going for the draw, Harry Wilson pointed to the corner and said, fucking let's go. What happened after that just shows what Joe Schmidt's done to this team. Did they score from the line out? No. They got another penalty. They decided to tap and go. Did they score from that tap and go? No. They got another penalty. At that point, you're thinking, right, just take the 3, go again next week. No. They took the ball and they said, we'll do this one more time. The forwards backed themselves one more time and inch by inch got onto the try line. Lenny Cattell give a nice little scrum half pass and who other but replacement prop Angus Bell there for the winner. Some ill discipline at the start of the game allowed Santi Carreras to knock over 2 penalties to put the Pumas 6-0 up. But since coming out of retirement, Nick White has shown why he's still one of the best scrum halves in the world. His little snipe allowed Tom Liner to kick over a conversion to give them a 7-6 lead. Argentina, however, before half-time, managed to score 15 points in 10 minutes, showing just how lethal they can be with the ball. After looking like they were going backwards in the scrum, the Pumas managed to get the ball out, break through the line for the first try, and then for the second one, exactly the same off the scrum, moving the ball wide to give them a half-time lead. A couple of Suaalii tries later, and we're going into the game 21-all with only a few minutes left. With Santi Carreras off the pitch, Juan Cruz Malia steps up for his first kick of the game and slots over a beautiful penalty, which looks like it's going to give Pumas the win. But Australia showed why you can't write them off at any point in this Rugby Championship with that last-minute effort. We go into round 4 with New Zealand top of the table on 10 points, but at the bottom, we have South Africa with only 1 win from 3 games. Who saw that coming? But we've already seen in this championship, both Argentina and the Boks have what it takes to get that win back next week. Could we be looking at a repeat going into round 5 and potentially all teams on 2 wins? This year's Rugby Championship has been unmissable. We'll preview round 4 later on in the week, but make sure you stick to ATR's social channels to stay up to date with everything happening in the rugby world. My name's Shanae, and thank you for watching All Things Rugby.